just in time. We are ready. Hope you guys are ready. This is Beard Advice Live every single Wednesday. We are on year 2 of this and show version number 3. Before this was Majorly Bearded. And then, did we have a name for the original stream?
Nope. Like Summer Beard or
Mayor's Beard Journey?
Something
like that. We followed the mayor.
How to grow a beard.
I think that's what it was. So if you guys don't know, my name is Dan. This is my partner, the mayor.
What's up, guys?
And the mayor, over 2 years ago now, started growing a beard for the first time ever. We started documenting it with a weekly live stream. And then this just kind of became our show. This became the platform that we know as Beard Advice Live, where guys send in pictures of their beards. They give us their goals. They give us their problems. And we, as a community, the chat, ourselves, we give them some feedback that we think has really changed the beard trajectory. And I can even say the lives of some people that have sent in.
So confidence for sure.
Yep, absolutely. So we'll get all that information going, but I do want to say we have some cool giveaways tonight, sponsored by Beardsmen. We'll tell you all about those giveaways once we get the presentation rolling. But there is a link pinned in the chat. I'll put it in the chat again right now, you guys. And just sign up. All you got to do is put your name and your email address. And when you win, Beardsmen is going to reach out to you. The only thing that we ask, and we will remind people, is to be patient. It can take a little bit longer. Ardius is a pretty large company, so they got a lot of moving parts. So just a little bit of patience, and we'll be good to go there. Mayor, other than the beard advice, we do have some other things on this show. What else do we do?
Well, we have our traditional drink of Mountain Dew. We went with the original Mountain Dew again today. Get that in front of my face.
Oh,
you guys can see it beautifully. It looks so good. Sometimes I think about what if I just took a sip out on the way over, but I don't. I try to honor the tradition. And we also eat some jerkies or sticks or meats of any kind. And today we have.
First off, we'll go over me, then I'll kick it to you. We have the street meat style. It's like a Korean barbecue from Beef Octane. I haven't seen Joe in here yet, or I may have missed him. So we will be munching on this. Little pro tip, did cut this up into little pieces, which makes it a little bit easier, a little bit less sticky to kind of have to deal with. So we have that. And Mayor, what else do we have?
Going with the Oberto's classic smoked sausages, and this time they're good. Yeah, last time we had, I got a bad bag. I'm looking for my coupons on that, though, because I did turn it in, and they were really super nice about it. So.
Okay. And then, interesting, I had not heard this yet, but maybe you have. Heads up, Mayor, Aberlite Pro is out of stock until November 1st. Anxiously waiting for that day.
I had no idea. Last I saw it was in, but that was about a week ago or so. That is interesting to know.
Yeah.
Not until November 1st, huh?
Thank you for the heads up.
Yeah, that's very helpful.
Yes. And then, as Matt said right here, and probably his awesome wife, Nikki, please hit a thumbs up for some great advice and a great time. If you guys have forgotten or just didn't get a chance yet, it does help out. These stay up. We actually have an entire playlist of Beard Advice Live. So if you guys are looking to share this with somebody growing a beard or someone that likes beards, is enjoying it, you can send an entire playlist from the Beard Advice Live.
And if you're out there right now, you can post it to something. You can share it. We love that. Get them all in here. It is beard season officially. It's not November, but the smart nose shavers are getting started a little bit ahead of time. Send them on in. Maybe they'll get a tip or two. Maybe we'll make a difference or drop a little tip that will help them to push past December. Maybe January. Maybe they become a beardsman full time if they've been more seasonally in the past.
Mm-hmm. There's a song about it's right there. Something October.
For sure, it's not wake me up when September ends.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I tried to work it in. I danced around it. It's interesting that you picked that up.
I knew exactly where your brain was at. You were trying to fit that song in.
Yes.
But it is already ended, right?
It is. It's over.
And shout out and happy early birthday to Amanda. That's going to be next week, but I'll be here. Super cool. And also, shout out, I haven't seen him in here yet, but my man Daniel Disney Beardsman, he actually bought this NF hat, who is my favorite music artist, and sent it out to me as a surprise. He worked with Sam behind my back and got this hat to me, so pretty cool. And this is Halloween. No. And hey, John, thank you. He says, please hit the like. Always appreciated. Again, shout out, congrats to John. He got monetized this week, 1,000 subscribers, doing awesome. And hello
That's when
from
you're
Michigan.
rich, right? That's when you retire.
Like instantly rich there. And hey guys, please, in the chat right now, hello from Michigan. Wherever you guys feel comfortable sharing, let us know where you are from. We're from the Flint area of Michigan, 810. And speaking of whoa, Gary, on the fence about growing a beard, not beer. Mayor lived that experience and we watched it live. Thank you first and foremost for that super chat. And yes, we did. And it was sincere, you guys. When he started that journey, he did not know if he was going to keep the beard or not.
Actually, I pretty much knew I wasn't.
Yeah.
If we're being like, I was like, okay, that's why I'll just do it in the summer, and I can come back in the fall to school and be normalized. And guess what? Here we are 2 years later, and I didn't normalize. The beard changed me and kind of brought me and leveled me up to the mayor. I don't know who I am now, and I just, again, you guys are out there. Reach out to that guy that's thinking about doing the No Shave November, and then maybe get him 1 or 2 products, an oil or something that's going to make a big difference. So many guys lose it to the itchiness in that first 4 weeks or so that we wouldn't have to. And this is fun. This is my adventure. This show, being a part of this, I don't know where it's going, but it's positive, and I love it. I was thinking about that on the drive over. This is my adventure.
Yeah, it really is. And especially, you didn't know if you're going to keep the beard. Your wife for sure didn't know if you're going to keep the beard.
Right.
She really came around, so it's pretty cool. And then a couple of comments here. Yeah, so it is, Corbin. I don't know if you caught that. So I forgot to post to my story for Instagram. So we do have the story up on Instagram, and that's out there. Please help. I shaved my beard at 100 days. What to do? Keep growing? I shaved my beard. I'm not
Usually,
sure.
I think it's just a reference to kind of what I was talking about, how people give up. So usually he makes it 100 days, 3 months roughly, and gets out of it. That's how I'm taking it.
Oh, okay. No, so he is okay. Yeah. So I think he's saying, do you need help? I shaved my beard at 100 days. What to do? Keep growing. He's like answering the question for anybody out there that's asking.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Because I was like, I don't think he is.
We had to work together on that one.
Yep. We got that one. How come there's always a thumbs down? Some people love to come back just to spread that negativity, and I welcome them. Interactions. I have a guy who keeps commenting. It's not Alan from back in the day. Shout out to OGs that remember Alan.
I do.
It's a new guy. He keeps commenting about all my videos like, what are you, a sissy boy? And like today he commented, he was like, how are you just worried about the mirror and all this stuff? I'm like, hey man, you keep coming back, so thank you, appreciate it. So no, they're always welcome. And we got Sweden, we got so many cool places. And it's interesting to think about the point of people's lives right now when they're watching the show. Like for us, it's evening for a lot of people. Mm-hmm. Others on the West Coast, it's dinner time. Others, it's the morning or the middle of the night. So it's kind of cool to think about the different spots that everybody's in right now.
Well, it really does grow your perspective on the world. And when you remember, I mean, as much as we like to say we're worldly, we're often thinking about who we are, where we are, what the weather is, where we are. And the truth is, there are more varieties and people out there than we can ever even think about at one time. And I try to tell my students that at school too, just give them perspective about all those things is kind of eye-opening and makes you kind of appreciate differences more.
And Bill H says, cool shirt, Mayor.
Thank you.
This is from
the Etsy shop, Sam's Dancy Bearded merch. It can be bought at the Etsy shop.
Yeah, the Beauty and the Beard MI. It is in the link of this video, so if anybody's wanted to hop on it, that's one of my favorite shirts. That one and probably Smell My Beard, I probably get the most compliments and comments on.
Well, I was out the door, and then Betsy said, you wore that shirt last week. And she was right, so I had to switch.
Oh!
I had Stay Bearded. Oh. I had the green hat popping with the green shirt. And you know what I did? I just went back to the tape because I wasn't sure she was right, and of course she was.
Yeah, she usually is. What's up, JP? Happy belated birthday. It was his birthday on Saturday, I think it was, so super cool. All right, so let's go. Can you say Sam made me 2 great shirts and got them today? Very cool, very cool. Yeah, a lot of you have gotten shirts from her, which is so awesome. Mike got a random compliment today for his beard. Thank you all. Oh, that's super cool. That is stuff that you never forget. You never forget those compliments. Think I'm gonna order Smell My Beard. Yep, the #1 conversation starter for me is that Smell My Beard shirt. Anytime I go on an airplane, that's what I use because I like to talk to people at the airport and on planes and stuff. And that's the #1 way to be able to do that.
They just can't not ask. They have to ask.
They have to. Yeah, they have to. Did you get my submission from last night? From last night's stream? Wondering if longer's. Zach, we responded to everybody that sent in. So if you did not get a response, then no, we did not get it. We have had people that have typed the email address in wrong or other things. If not, reach out to us after the show tonight and we'll get you squared away. But it was updated until like 6 or 7 o'clock tonight. So if you had sent in yesterday, you should have gotten a response. All right? Just the random compliments. I know. And all I'll say to that is stay tuned for Sunday's video. That's where I'm just going to leave that one at. Beard's looking good tonight. Hey, thank you, Jason. This is pretty cool because there's no butter, nothing in there. And this is after having a mask at work all day. So finding that right mask, it makes all the difference. Does she make hoodies? She does. You just want to message Sam on her Etsy page, and she does custom orders every couple of weeks with her like restocking. So message out to her. She's made plenty of hoodies. She makes long sleeve shirts. She's made onesies for babies. You name it, and she can make it. So let's go ahead and get this started here. Take a look at what we got going tonight, everybody. So we have the Beard Advice Live. We have kind of a packed show actually tonight. So thank you guys for sending in. It's so important to what we do.
Yes, it's one of the things that we always have some, and we are never ungrateful for that. So if you're out there on the fence, without the submissions, we wouldn't have the show. So jump in, ask those questions. You're probably asking for 3 or 4 other guys out there.
Yeah, absolutely. And she does not make masks. We stay away from that world for a couple of reasons, but no masks there. Just mainly decals, shirts, hoodies, those types of things.
It was aprons, like cooking aprons.
Yeah,
those are.
Yeah, that's all I use. I'll be using one this weekend when we go on our last camping trip, which is sad, but yes. And Beard Advice Lab, looking all purple, looking all nice here. Okay. Morning, y'all. Can't sleep watching the stream from the UK. Awesome. Welcome on in. Hey, if you can't sleep, there's nothing better than finding something you like to watch.
A couple Americans over here just hanging out, and we love having you. Please join us. If we can help you out, we can hopefully we don't put you to sleep, but even if we did that, if Dan's low soothing voice put you to sleep, maybe we help that way too.
There we go. All right, so tonight, guys, we have 3 really cool bundle giveaways. Mayor, break it down for them. What are we dropping on them tonight?
All right, so this is all featuring the Autumn Spice scents, which is a very cinnamony scent from Artiest Man. Very good. I love it. We're giving away 3 sets of the oil, the butter, conditioner, and the wash. The wash and conditioner. That's a quite like $70. I was gonna add it up, and you already had it taken care of. It's about $70 worth of product shipped to you for free.
Yep.
We're doing a few of these. We're doing 3 of these today. So please stick around. Enjoy the advice. Jump in the chat. Throw out some positives for the guys, and then get your hat into the. Is it your hat? Get your
hat into the ring?
Hat into the ring, I guess. Yeah. Get your hat into the ring.
Where's that idiom come from? Let us know.
Boxing, maybe. It would be somehow my guess.
Yeah. I'm thinking gambling. Gambling somehow, but who knows?
I know you throw your hat during a hat trick into the ice arena.
Yeah.
But that probably doesn't relate to this.
And Eric says that it smells wonderful. And Frank says it smells great. Have you tried this particular scent from them? You have?
Yes.
Yeah. I have not because I don't think I would like it, but that's just a personal preference, of course. Get your name in the hat. We know that one, but I do know there's an idiom that is get your hat in the ring. Throw your hat in the ring. I know that's one. There's got to be something behind that.
Like I could see I'm just making this up as I go, but old days, guys want to fight each other. Like it's a box, it's like a fight club. So they all throw their hats in the ring, and then whoever's hat comes out, that's who fights each other. I just made that up. I would not throw my hat in the ring on that, probably.
I like it.
Yeah, could be.
I like it. Okay. And putting a like on the video brings good karma for a possible win. I agree. If you would like to win, then you should be 100% being able to just simply throw a like out there. Hat in the ring started as a boxing challenge, now political. Oh, that is where we hear it with politics, as a politician says, I'm going to put my hat in the ring to go there. Okay, so it did starting with boxing challenge. There you go. Awesome. All right, it's on an original 6 hockey team. Oh, sounds like we got a couple ways out there, so super interesting. Okay, so here we go. Here's a good breakdown. From the 19th century, anyone who wanted to challenge a boxer to bare knuckles would throw a hat in the ring, literally. Made sense. Makes sense. Thank you, guys. I love idioms are some of my favorite things in the entire world. And essentially, it's something that we just all say and know, like, kind of the reference to it, but we don't know the actual story. Like, my dad would be like, hey, bite the bullet. And it's like, what are you talking? Literally bite a bullet? And it's like, oh, yeah, they used to bite bullets so the soldiers didn't scream when they were being amputated. So, oh, okay, that makes sense.
You know, your student, my son, like, grabs onto those and tells them all the time, talking about petting the dog and he loves that.
I love that stuff.
I don't know. We must be similar in that way too.
Super cool. All right, hey, let's get started. Oh, and by the way, the Alberto sticks, very good.
Yeah.
Solid options. Very similar to the Dukes.
Yes.
I can imagine almost similar, like, suppliers, but yeah.
Yeah, like they dance in the same ring.
Okay. Hey, I love that. Appreciate this, Emilio. Love how Dan the Mayor is such a yin and yang, and it's actually, I only know this because I teach this. It's yin and yang with their beard, and one is short and one is long. Absolutely. And I would say, like, our personalities, too. We got that yin and yang going. Dan Mayor, brothers and sisters in the chat. Jay Cruz. All right, let's go ahead and hop on to this next one here. You ready?
Let's do it. This is an update for Eric B. After seeing Dan's video on hairstyles this morning, thought I'd provide an update after last week's submission. I got a haircut last weekend and scissor trimmed the stash off the upper lip. Wanted to share, I just realized that I'm wearing the same shirt as last time. That was definitely not planned.
Okay.
You could have given yourself free credit for that one.
Right. Just to show the true comparison here. So cool. So perfect with the video today that dropped about hairstyles working for beards. This is an exact example of what I was talking about in the video today, an exact example of what we have talked about as a community for a while now. A couple of things here that stand out to me. One is how much more clean it is off the ear, really making that beard pop over here. And then two, how much more tidy the beard is on the side, right? You got different textures and directions going all over here. This one looks very purposeful, looks very professional. Very, very well done, Eric. Very well done. All right.
Great cleanup.
Yes.
Honestly.
Absolutely. And this guy has detecting and Michigan in his name. I'm from Michigan, and I love metal detecting, so we got to answer that. I know normally beard hairs grow a quarter to half inch a month. Yes. Well, I have at least 3 to 4 or more pieces of hair that are 6 inches, but the rest are 3 inches that I didn't trim. Sometimes you just have, I think the mayor calls them overachievers. And for me, I just trim those even. It's up to you, but likely the other ones are not going to catch up to it. So just know that that's a good thing. You got those overachievers.
Do we have a second slide on Eric?
We do.
Okay.
We do.
All right.
What you got here?
I just wanted to talk about the the purposefulness is not a word, but I just want to say how the mustache looks much more dialed in. I think that you've got the shape there. You kind of, went with like a little personality to it, and it shows. A nice job.
Awesome. Purposefulness is not a word?
It's probably a word.
Okay, I was just saying, in my
He did so with great purposefulness.
There we go.
Yep.
If it's not, call up Webster. Let's get him going. Dan, I was days away from chopping off a 3-inch beard. Found your show, and it's changed from being bearded for me 100%. You guys, the mayor said this show could help people from keeping a beard, getting through that point. That's evidence right there. Hey, thank you for sharing that, and thank you for finding the channel. Let's spread this out to as many people as we can, because if they find this channel, then they're going to find Jay Cruz's channel. They're going to find the community and all the other great things in here. So please keep that in mind.
And I think ultimately they're going to find themselves bearded.
And yeah, I agree. And this is interesting too, Jonathan. I agree with this with so many people. One of the reasons I love that little cleanup above the ears when you have a beard is it makes you look thinner. It makes you look slimmer. This is the difference of 1 week, you guys. 1 week. And Jonathan says he looks 10 pounds lighter with the haircut. Agreed entirely. Yeah, agreed entirely. So just something to consider when people think like, oh, your style of your hair doesn't matter, that type of stuff. I think it really does. Really does. Purposefully, yeah, purposefully is definitely a word. What were we saying? Purposefulness?
Purposefully.
Something in there, something
Doesn't
there.
really. You mean on purpose.
Yeah, Eric,
deliberately.
thank you for sending in.
All right, this is Jonathan F. Should I continue to straighten it or should I keep it natural? I'm concerned about thin spots on my cheeks. Any styling advice would be appreciated. Don't worry, I'm gonna shave my head. I just got lazy.
I love how people like give in their like pre-motion to like, hey,
I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say, but let's take a look. Okay. Should I continue to straighten or go natural? Here we go. So here's Jonathan right here. This is, I believe, the natural one over here. And then on this side, you have the more straightened one. So he pointed out his concern is he feels he has a thin cheek and that the straightening may be causing more thinness as compared to when it's not straightened. It looks like it kind of curls up, very, very similar to mine. Thoughts, Mayor?
I love the straightened look.
Agreed 1,000%.
I think you're it's a normal thing, but it's also something I think you can push past is the thinness in the cheeks. It's gonna thicken up a little bit and nobody's seeing it but you. I mean, it's there. I see what you're talking about.
Would have never noticed.
But nobody's gonna look at that. It just looks like your growth pattern, which is exactly what it is. Love the straightened beard look. Keep going.
Yeah, and you can't, and we got Dan B and Jesse going with the straight ones. Logan and David giving honest feedback and saying they like them both. I agree, man. You can't go wrong with anything with your beard. Nobody's gonna fault you either way. But moderator Bill says straightened look is awesome. Yeah, I agree. Just keep going, man. It really, really looks good. And you're gonna adjust. You're gonna kind of make some changes along the way. But what you're doing, to bring that word up again, with that purposefulness, I believe your beard looks more purposeful over here. And especially when I see these kind of like little ringlet curls on the side, those drive me crazy personally. So I think you're doing great. All right, Pentwater, Michigan. Where's Pentwater at? Is that up? Is that on the west side over?
I felt southwest. That was like what I thought of going to school out in Kalamazoo. I feel like I heard about it there, but
yeah, I was thinking between like White Muskegon and Ludington over there. No, that's Clearwater. I don't know. We should know that, I feel like, but I've heard of it before. But no, man, Jonathan, it's looking really good. Our advice, north of New Era. Okay, that's exactly where I thought. So yeah, it's between Whitehall and Ludington. So yes, awesome. Thank you, Ron. Appreciate that. Because we passed it, I think, on the other way. And yeah, Michael's exactly right. We are our own hardest critics. I would have never in a million years pointed out your cheeks if you didn't mention that. Yeah, I never would have. St. Joe's, Michigan, nice. Is that Lansing-ish?
Detroit-ish.
Okay, Detroit. All right. See, we're off over here, guys. I did teach geography, but we didn't get Michigan
There's some
geography.
small cities and towns.
Boom, boom, boom! Hey, hit that green right there. There we go. There we go. All right, Southwest. Okay. Interesting. So we're both wrong. Very wrong. So we are.
Oh, I know. It's Detroit, right?
No. Yeah, we are doing the giveaway here, guys. This is for somebody who's going to win all of these given away to you for free. 20 miles south of Ludington and Hart. Hey, I got to say, I was right on that one. Pretty spot on. I sub in Pentwater. I have cousins that go there. Okay, so cool. Yep, I know right where that is then. St. Joe's down by Indiana. Okay, so we were way off on that one. Way, way off. I think we're like confusing different St. Joe's schools, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Probably.
There has to be a reason that I got it wrong. And it wasn't just my fault.
Right. No way. No way.
Said every kid every day in my class.
Especially post-COVID, yes. Hey, Caleb, welcome on in, man. Just in time for our first giveaway tonight. And this is the Artiest Man Combo Oil, Butter, Wash, Conditioner. And these are the big boy sizes too, by the way, guys. No samples, no small stuff here. This is the real deal. All you got to do is click that link that is in the chat. It's also in the description. And you got to enter with your name, your email address. And we do highly encourage you to hit a thumbs up on the stream. These stay up. Those thumbs up make a big difference. Even though you don't believe it or realize it, it really does. So thank you guys. And I think it just genuinely helps out your ability and chance to win the giveaway. I do believe in good karma. All right. So from here, I will present the winner on the screen. If you see your name, you just need to comment something, anything, Woohoo, it's me. Yay, I won. Poop, something. It doesn't matter. And as long as you're here, you will get the victory. We don't need you to do anything. We got your email, and RDS Man will reach out to you. Just again, be a little bit patient. The autumn spice is that their thicker oil. So all of their oils are their thicker oils with the exception of invigoration. My collab, my scent with them, invigoration, is the only thin oil that they have. Every other one is a thicker oil.
And you swapped out the castor? Is that what it was?
No, completely different blend.
Okay.
Yep, created it from scratch. Totally what I wanted in a thin blend, which was really cool. Hey, Walt, welcome on in. Do you like RDS, Dan? I do not personally like or use their thick oils, but my invigoration line is one of my most used lines, period. I use that oil all the time. It gives me kind of that tingly feel, which I love. I love their conditioner, I love their wash. Their butter is great and smooth, but I do not use their normal oil. And that's just for me personally. There's some people in here like Phil, our Facebook moderator, he loves their thick oil.
And so. I've learned as I've gotten further into it to really appreciate that castor blend, the thick for my beard once in a while, especially as it gets colder and it dries out.
Yeah. All right, Zach Brooks, are you in the building? If you are, please drop a comment and this will be yours. And again, guys, nice and easy peasy tonight. You don't have to do anything other than, and they do have a huge scent lineup. They have like 20 something, I believe.
And they're all essential oil scented, so they're not fragrance oils. So
Great
they're
call.
very earthy. It's again another thing I've learned. If you're into homeopathic or natural things, RDS is something to check out for sure.
Yes, absolutely. And Phil is such a great guy, very, very helpful. He is one of the MVPs of our Facebook group. And Zach is here. Guys, if you don't mind, girls, if you don't mind, throw a congrats in the chat for Zach. Zach is always representing. He was asking some questions earlier. So we love to see people get involved. We love to see people win these giveaways that are active and a part of the channel. So Zach, congrats, man. We will get your email over to RDS and they will reach out. So just keep an eye out for it. It might take
a week.
Yeah, a week or two. So just be a little bit patient with this, okay? Oh, he just asked, that was him? Too funny. He just asked if I liked it. Awesome, man. Very cool. All right. And we have 2 more coming. If you guys did not win that giveaway, you do need to be present and live to win. So just kind of keep that in mind. If you got to leave for whatever reason and your name gets drawn, we got to re-roll it. So just keep that in mind here. Hard to break away from anything from Fable. Hey, if you like Fable, Fable's already on the thick side. So this will likely be a nice little segue. Did you find the smaller size Mountain Dew? I have not, Tyler. My plug, Brandon, was he got the 2 liter and he was waiting to see if he could get the smaller ones, and I don't think they're really out yet. So no, we do not have the new Mountain Dew yet. So if anybody has a connection, still taking any, I haven't had the package. And even if, let's say Brandon sends it down the road, hey, there's nothing wrong with having 2 of them. But if you guys have the ability, we would still love to try that new one. I've seen the 8-ounce cans. It's the Roar, and it's only sold in a store that I'd never heard of.
Food Lion.
Food Lion.
They have them in Pennsylvania
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I should have my dad check it out too.
Okay.
I will.
So we really want to try it. It sounds like one that would be really good. Like I knew the apple wasn't going to be something great. This one sounds like a Mountain Dew that I would really, really like. So
yeah.
Let us know. Reach out if you guys have the ability. As I said on there, I would be happy to pay for it because I think I'm going to like it. And hey, thank you, Aaron. This is it is an NF hat. All right. Great here on RDS, man. We got 2 more of those coming. That's pretty cool that we're doing these giveaways. And these were brought up by RDS Man, by the way, guys. We don't ask for these things. They go out of their way to offer them for you guys.
Something to keep in mind is on the 29th of October, we're actually going to be doing a special stream it's a Friday night with RDS. So does that go 9 o'clock again, I think?
Yep.
And it's just something that we would love for you to be a part of for lots of reasons.
Awesome.
All right, so this is Chris T. My beard is very hard to tame. Where do I go from here? Just started to use full body beard butter, and of course, oil I always use. The update is that after finding Dancy on the YouTube and listening to his advice about beard health, I actually shaved off that beard and started growing a new beard.
Okay. And so I am a little, and Chris, if you're in here to clarify, please let us know. I am a little bit confused. I don't know if he means actually shaved because he sent in a new picture And the new picture is not shaved, but it looks like maybe he
He
trimmed.
went to like a goatee, I think.
I don't think so. No. Let's see here. All right. Oh, on the sides. Yep. There's still something, so I don't. Chris, let us know any info. Is that a full goatee or is it just buzzed over here? Kind of like a beard stash goatee? So his original submission was right here, and then days later came in with this one. And I think it was because he dove into videos, dove into the show here. So I think he just wanted to show the change on this one. So
yeah,
thoughts?
I've never seen one like that quite.
No.
You know, that's got a very wide, it's like a full beard.
Love it.
It's a cool line. It's a cool look. I love the hair. I think it works.
Yeah, and it does look like a different person. That does not look like the same person.
Not at all.
And Brad, little hidden secret, I do have a CBD oil coming out with Fable. So yeah, totally different person here. I think it looks fantastic. Obviously looks clean, looks intentional. Really good. Chris, if you're in the chat, okay. Hey, give us some feedback. What's going on, man? Are you looking for some advice? Did you just buzz down the sides? Where we at? Where we going? But it does look purposeful. Mm-hmm.
In the meantime,
Yeah.
how are you liking we're having Street Me? Is that one of your favorites?
It is. Yep. It is one of my favorites. Again, full disclosure, I don't like the stickiness of it, especially when I'm working with like equipment over here and you got to press buttons and stuff. I don't want to press buttons with sticky fingers. So it kind of chopping it up, I think, helps a lot. So you're not sitting there trying to rip it with your mouth. So I think that can be a big one. He looks like he got a new job. Yeah, that's a good call. He does look like he has a new job. Do you know which oils have a shine to them? John, if you're looking for a shine, my favorite that gives a shine without giving too much would be Bahawat. They do a really, really good job.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought of that.
Gives a little bit of a shine.
Without being, because a lot of times when you see an oily beard, you think it's just overuse of oil. But some carriers must have a more shiny nature, reflect the light a little better, sounds like.
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
TR, would you have a tan line? Yeah, you likely would, especially with a beard like mine. So definitely would have some kind of tan line. Photo on the right suits you perfectly. Not saying you can do anything else, but it really, yeah, I agree. I think it looks really, really nice. Really nice. If you wanted to, could you microwave whip butter and turn it into a poured style? Yep, that's pretty much what it becomes. Big ship. If you work outdoors in the winter and sweat a lot, would you recommend reapply in the middle of the day? And I was just wondering about damp hair freezing. I would not. If you're in the winter and it's really cold, just ride that bad boy out until you can take a warm shower after work and then address it after that.
So talking about reapplying oil?
Mm-hmm.
Would that freeze?
No.
I mean, oil's going to be freezing at a lower...
It can. Yeah, I mean, I have a video about if you receive a beard oil that's frozen, what to do with it. Spoiler, just let it sit out at room temperature. But to apply oil, you want to have a damp beard, like he's saying there. That damp beard's going to be locked in with that oil, and that will likely freeze. Yes. So, yes. My pick earlier, Bahawat, there you go. And it looked really, really good. All right, Dancy in the Mayor, I'm here. All right, Chris, I think you might be a little behind, probably catching up. Guys, you want to make sure you're live. To do that, there's a little word that says live in the bottom corners. And all you got to do is scroll your mouse over the screen or tap the screen. If you see a red dot, you're good. You're live. If there's not, click the word live or refresh the stream. Okay. Okay, he said, I trimmed it down. Okay, so it looks like he did some serious trim on the front, which makes sense. There's a lot of kind of body. Yeah.
It looks like a straightening.
I was just going to say, it also looks like there's a straightening there.
You can see color that you couldn't before.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Agreed.
Which is one of the advantages of that.
Yep. Yep. And then the sides looks like he went down and trimmed it down pretty good. Chris, looks awesome, man. I don't even think we really have anything to be able to use. Do not microwave the new cans of, that's one key thing is if they have metal foil on the label that you may not notice, those will spark, those will catch. But what you can do is remove the product, melt it, pour it back in. That's one way to do that. Okay, let's see what else we have. Do you like Huckabee soda? Never had it, never heard of it.
I don't know. You know, one of my favorites that I only get in Pennsylvania is not root beer, birch beer.
Okay, I've heard of that.
It's a sweeter, doesn't quite have as much bite.
What's up, Brian Paul?
All right, this is Corbin C. My beard is lacking in the chin. I don't shave it. It doesn't grow. I use beard oil and beard butter every day, and it's all healthy. I just need advice on what to do with my chin. Every other part of my beard is growing perfectly. All right, let's check it out. All right. So, yeah, you're right. First of all, I think you're probably a fairly young guy, Corbin. I would say that
We have 2 Corbins in the chat. That's funny.
that is cool.
Yeah.
I would say that you obviously have that great growth underneath your neck. My advice to you, and I did look at this earlier and was thinking about it, is just it does stand out. You have just a little bit, and if you wanted to not draw so much attention to the chin, I would kind of line it up and maybe bring it a little bit back on the full length of your beard. To me, it's a great look one way or the other, but you brought it up twice in the little paragraph. With that length of a beard, I think it does pop out, and you might want to just kind of bring it back a little bit and wait for that to fill in a little bit more.
All right. Yeah.
It's a light hair that you're growing there, so I don't know. It could be a while.
Right. So he is, and I agree. I think his beard. It's actually Joe's birthday today, cousin Joe. So they're not in here right now. So shout out to Joe. His beard is very similar to Joe's, just a different color. And Corbin, if you're in here, the real Corbin, not just kidding, the Corbin C, put a comment so we can see what you have to say. I agree with the mayor. I think that it is time for a trim on your beard. Obviously, leave that chin alone. It's definitely, that's just a style, man. That's just part of what comes with it. Ouch, I'm just kidding. Corbin S, I'm just, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. All right, so here is Corbin C. Corbin, I think we do a trim. And I would recommend this trim even if your chin was fully all the way up to your bottom lip there. I think it is time to give that bad boy a little bit of trim and even it out. Even from the side of the beard over here, I would love to see that line get cleaned up a little bit. And I would love to get the direction of, I got a lot here because I think you have such a fantastic base that we can work with. It's like a beautiful canvas. I want to get the direction of your beard going down, right? So you know that this goes out here and is projecting outward. You got to be able to get that beard styling down. So I would love to see you start to work with a blow dryer to get that beard going down, because right now I'm not even quite sure where to start the trim because of the angle of the beard. So Corbin, I would love for you to try and style that bad boy with a blow dryer and then send back in, and I think we'll have a better idea of where to trim. But even if you didn't want to, let's say you're like, hey Dan, no, I'm not using heat on my beard, I'm not doing that stuff. I still would do a trim, and I would just try to find the area, the line of demarcation. Been a few weeks.
Oh.
The line of demarcation where you see the most full beard, right? It looks like we have some little valleys and peaks and ridges going through the beard, which is cool.
Just like life.
Yep, right, just like life. But I'm gonna go probably a ½ inch off right around the beard and start to shape and style what you think. So that would be my advice there, but I wanna see you start to style that. So let us know your thoughts. Let us know what you're doing with your heat routine. Let me take this question real quick.
I just want to say how healthy it looks.
It does.
Like
it does.
Your beard, like super full, super healthy too. So don't underplay any of that. We didn't want to say that, but yep.
So does the microwave activate the flash point of the essential oils and reduce the scent? I would think a slow heat melt might work better. It can, but it would be mainly only with ones that have those small molecules like the citrus and the mint scents. But it's not much different than a heat and pour because remember, and obviously you know this being a creator, that when you are creating those products, when you're pouring the butter, it is at full temperature. When you're getting the things mixed up together, it's at full temperature. So it's not much of a difference, but it can absolutely dissipate on those smaller scents.
So I never thought about that, but when you're talking about flash point, you're talking about at the molecular level starting to fall back apart.
Exactly.
And you lose some of the benefits.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep, exactly.
Cool.
And so, yeah, you want to try and avoid that, but the microwave is not the biggest concern there. What's far worse than that, sitting in your mailbox at 104 degrees down in Texas temperature, that's going to cause some real long-term problems there. All right, question from Corbin. Would a heated brush be okay? I'm going to give you my advice and then see what the mayor thinks on this one. I think your beard, the body of your beard, is beyond a heated brush for your main styling. your beard is thick, your beard is dense, and you are now at that kind of medium beard length, I would love to use the heated brush for areas like your sideburns and eventually your mustache. Actually, even now your mustache. But
Yeah.
I think the body of your beard will be better styled with a blow dryer and a comb, and then situationally using the heated brush on your sideburns and mustache.
Yeah, I agree. A great question too.
Yeah, great question.
As it continues to fill in, you'll get even more benefit from the mustache and all that. But really, probably blow dryer brush right now for the most of your work.
Yeah, absolutely, Jonathan. You're welcome, man. All right, I have a curly beard, and the hair's love. And Corbin, if you have more questions or comments, please hit those as we're waiting for you. We'll hit some of these questions. The hairs love to tangle and intertwine. I always comb it out. Should I be able to run my fingers through my beard with no fight? Should I always pick it out? T-bro, the way to get that, I actually have a video on this, is a combination of a couple of things. One is a consistent and clear heat routine. Know what you're doing, find the best way. And then number two is using conditioner with a comb in the shower. The combination of those two things, as well as drinking enough water and healthy habits, that should be the answer for you to be able to run your fingers through your beard. Now, there are some that will never in a million years, but that is rare. Most people can figure it out. So my advice would be to get that clear and consistent heat routine, and then conditioner and comb in the shower. All right, is there any beard oil you really don't like? Yes, I have several videos where I do not recommend. I usually once a month. Amelia, I just did a video Friday. Yeah, Friday that I didn't hate it, absolutely hated, and I was very honest in the video. So check that one out.
Definitely some that that are not for me.
Yeah. Glass jar double boil is a great way to remelt. It is, yeah. You got to be careful with condensation and water getting in a product. You do not want water in beard butter. That's going to cause mold. And if you do it the right way, you don't get that. But there are a lot of people that would not do that the right way. Should I reapply oil during the day since I work from 6 to 8 p.m.? It's totally up to you, Truck. You can do that as a midday routine. I used to. I've stopped doing that, but there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. But yes, you can do that 100%. Okay. When does a beard start to flow like hair from its weight? Depends on your routine. Depends on the texture of your beard, the curliness, and all that stuff. But generally speaking, I'd say 6 inches plus. That's when you kind of get the movement going right here. Because up here, you're not really going to get that movement, right? Corbin's beard, you're not going to get that shake. Your beard, you're not going to quite get that movement. I would say probably 6 inches plus or so. Yeah. All right. Do you think biotin could help speed up the growth? I have another video coming out on biotin. So biotin is going to help hair grow faster, but it's not going to create any new hair. So if you do have hairs on the chin that are coming in, vellus, small, baby hairs, anything like that, it's going to speed up the growth rate for almost everybody, but that's about it. It's not going to be filling in patches or doing anything new. So yes. Jerry said, my Aberlite brush arrived today. It worked great. Saved so much time.
I was still amazed today earlier at how much faster my routine is with the Aberlite, just because it heats up more.
And that's not something we talk about often is the time aspect.
Right.
So that's interesting perspective.
Well,
yeah.
But it's such a big part of it because if something doesn't fit into your time, or it just seems like you don't get enough bang for your buck, you're not going to do it every day.
Right. And guys, we still have 2 more Artiest Man combo giveaways, super combos. Link in the chat to sign up for those. And Brian says conditioner and combing helps so much. I do use a blow dryer. I'll definitely. Yeah, guys, the combing and conditioner in the shower, I cannot imagine not combing with my number 8 in the shower. Such a game changer.
Remember when I thought I invented that?
Yeah.
I sent you a message. I'm like, hey, I don't want to step on your toes, but I got this new technique, Dan. And then you sent me your video. You do that. You like to send me your video back when I think I have a new idea.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I got it.
Aaron, do beard growth vitamins actually work? There are things that you can take to help the health and the rate of growth of your beard. So you got to know about what you're asking is working. Can you make your beard hairs grow faster than they are without supplements? Yes. Can you make new hairs appear? Not really, unless you go the drug route, and then that's kind of a toss-up thing. So yeah, it's
even that doesn't have valid data, like real good data on.
Right. Hey, Mayor, I went ahead and ordered the Aberlite Pro last week. Use your code. Mine
Thank
ships
you.
out Friday. Nice. You're lucky you grabbed one, Sean, because I guess they're sold out. So super interesting. Corey said, well, apologizing for missing the last, I don't know how many streams, started a new job, kicking my butt. Hey, man, no worries. I kind of talked about this on Monday. We know there's seasons of life. We know that there's seasons of interest and investment. We'll be here, though. I promise you that. When you guys are ready to come back, we're going to be like that family, that bar, that place you can come to. We will be here. We appreciate it all, but we don't expect anything. We do not feel like you guys owe us anything. But when you're here, it means a lot to us.
Death, taxes, and Beard Advice Live.
Yep. You can count on them.
Yep.
You can count on them. No doubt about it. All right. Just stopping in, working down in Dallas. Man, we got people all over the place. Danny, wearing one of those collarless polos? I am. Yep. Donald, that's all I wear to work is the collarless polos. I probably have 10 of them now. I bought 3 new ones this summer to add to the repertoire. So, yep, I love them. Hey, Andrew. Okay, I asked this to the group today, but want to get your viewpoint. I noticed after my heated brush, my oil loses scent. Yep, absolutely. It will lose a little bit of scent. Do I need to use heat protector spray? No, just use your beard oil. Too much heat? No, probably not. If you want a boost of scent, put some more oil in afterwards.
A splash, or a good butter.
Or a good butter. Yep, exactly. All right. And we will have a time for some questions, guys. So if we missed any, apologies. Yep, come back to it. We will get it covered. We will get it covered here. So thank you, Corbin. Very cool, very unique entry. Oh, hey, we kind of took those, so we're gonna come back to that.
It was a natural.
One. Yeah.
All right, this is Dominic E. A little background on me and my beard. I have never been able to grow a beard because of my insecurities about the area near the soul patch and my cheeks. But then I started a year journey at the 3rd of January in 2021 and only trimmed the mustache about every 2 weeks because I was insecure about it, and the sides every 4th month. I recently stopped trimming the mustache to see where it goes. My soul patch started to grow in about after 5 months. My next trim is in January. Question 1. I have a small mustache and would love to know if you guys think I should square it off, have a square shaped beard like in the picture, or a more rounded one. Do you guys think that I should trim the mustache or let it go or let it grow? And 3, do you think my beard is too thin to be able to continue growing it after the year is done?
Okay. I love specific questions, by the way, guys. If anybody ever wants to format their feedback like this is almost like ideal. You agree? Yeah.
Yes.
So Dominic, if you're in the chat, throw a comment and we will address those questions. I'll probably be popping back and forth between them. All right, Dominic. Okay, so great beard, right? First thing that hits you is this dude is stylish. This dude has it going on here. All right, and that's a good question. Have we had the link for the Facebook giveaway yet for this month?
We actually have. We have some. All I can say is join us on the 29th.
There we go. Maybe get a post out to the group like,
yeah,
no giveaway link, but join us on the 29th. So great question. Thank you, Frank. All right, so here we go. Dominic, dude, yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so let's get the questions here. Number 1, I have a small mustache and would love to know if you guys think I should have a square-shaped beard like in the picture or a more rounded one. Okay, so he's saying, I have this mustache. It is what it is. What do you think? Should I go square or rounded? Dominic, I'll start on this one. Rounded without a doubt. 100%, I think the rounded is going to fit you better. I only like square beards once they get longer. I don't think you're there yet to the square beardness. So I would 100% give a little bit of rounding, and I think it's going to even out your beard. I think it's a little bit uneven right now, and that could be styling and stuff going on. But for sure, I want to go through and go through right there.
Yeah, I agree with you completely. His other question was basically about the mustache again. The second one was just what do we think of it? I do feel like you've got a couple strong growers there. You might want to take some scissors and clean up to have that more natural line there. And just kind of, anytime we see that, we kind of point it out. Just it's a real easy, get the scissor in there, make sure it's angled at the same as the rest of the mustache and get those guys out of there. It just kind of gives it a more intentional look.
Yeah, I agree. I agree entirely. And great comments, guys. Keep giving your feedback. This is a community. Transparency trim on the bottom. I agree.
And I think he's trying to get to a year first. I don't think he wants to touch it. So too thin to be able to continue growing after the year is done? No. That was his third question. Is it too thin? Not at all.
Yep. Hey guys, he is alive. What's up, Josh? He broke his phone and took a hiatus from social media for a while, and glad he's doing okay. So yeah, no, Dominic, your beard is not too thin at all. I don't know really quite what you're referencing there with the thinness. Our general overall advice, keep growing for sure. I agree with the mayor entirely. Let's get just a little cleanup along the lip line on the mustache, and then let's do a transparency trim rounding the beard here. And that'll be good. You can go back to my like early trim videos, and it's gonna be very similar, very simple. Hey Ken, welcome on in. All right, but yeah, did a lot. Small trim will do a lot. I agree. Yep, I agree 100%. So man, thank you for sending in. And we got it here. Artiest Man giveaway. If you guys have not entered the giveaway, I'm going to throw the link in the chat right now. Please hit a thumbs up. Let's see if we can get to 200 likes right now. I know for a fact there are some of you in here that have not hit the thumbs up just because you forgot or you don't know how. Please try to remember or figure it out. And I think we can get to 200 likes before we drop this giveaway.
Probably good karma before the giveaway.
I agree. Autumn Spice, you get it in oil, butter, wash, and conditioner sent to you for free. Whiskey and Hardtech hit the thumbs up.
Yeah, there we go.
That's what the cool kids are doing.
That's all there is. Yep.
Ray hit the thumbs up. Smelly Turtle. One day I will win on Dancy. Hey, maybe it's this right now. Maybe you're calling your shot, Votto. That could be where it's at. We're only 2 away from that 200. Let's see where we're at. Who's out there? I know one of you is there. Even if we had those 2 frowns upside down, if we could get them. There we go. We got it. Get that little applause. I love it. All right, Emilio says, thanks everyone for your nice comments. Made my day. Do you think I should use a straightener or blow dryer? That's a good question. You're right at a kind of a tweener there. Let's see. What do you think? After a trim too.
Oh, straighteners.
Yeah.
It's still a straightener because it's not as dense in some areas.
Yeah.
You definitely need that.
I agree, but you're definitely going to want to practice some different methods and techniques. Don't just go straight down with it. Really kind of go through some different
and don't go to
ways.
sleep on the blow dryer as a backup too.
Right. Yep. Practice, experiment, test. That's what's going to help you out.
Dance.
Yep. Yeah, whatever works.
Beard dance.
All right, guys. For the giveaway here, I might have to step back just a tad. There we go. And for the giveaway here, guys, if you see your name on the screen, just simply comment. Let us know you're here. If they're not, then we got to re-roll. Even though we've been really good lately, the re-rolls have been few and far between. So thank you for everyone that hangs out and stays the whole time. We have Stephen J2. Stephen J2. Interesting.
Man after my own name.
Yeah, that is true. Is your middle name Jay?
No.
Oh,
hey,
okay.
I'm Saw.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
I'm DJC. Not much on
Hey,
there.
that's
Not me. No, it's not. It's not. Eric, I don't know if I saw your comment. I still got to know, how are you verified with like 1 subscriber? There's got to be something to that. Was it a mistake? Or did you have? Let us know in the chat right now how you were able to.
Like to be
wondering
how to get there.
Really want to be verified, even though it's going to take me probably 1.5 years, 2 years to be there. But I asked him on a comment. I was like, I just have to ask. All right, here it is. Another thanks a million. Congratulations, Steven. You have won. You don't need to do anything. We are going to get your email over to the company, Artiest Man. And that's it, man. You'll be all set. All right, we got to keep an eye out for Eric because I gotta get down to the bottom of this. I got to know. Because I went to his channel. I'm like, dude doesn't have any subs. What is going on?
Maybe he has other channels? No, that wouldn't be
No, yeah, you got to earn those ones too. So there's got to be something to it. Something to it. DJC, I thought you were DJ Silgy. Yeah, something like that, of course. So congrats, Steven. Who, me? Yeah, Eric, it says your channel's verified. You have the check next to your name. When I go to your channel, it has the blue check next to it. How has that happened?
What do you typically need to do to be verified?
Almost always it's 100,000 subscribers.
So like, wow.
Yeah, and I think he has 1. So yeah, Eric, you show up as verified for everybody.
Go
yeah,
for it.
right. Eric secretly works at YouTube for sure. And if you do, man,
Hook me up.
hey, I know if that's true, I know a guy then, and we need a guy over here. So what is going on? He's got the in. All right, your guess is as good as mine.
There you go.
So Eric, for real talk, you don't know why you're verified? Because you are straight up verified, man. You have the check mark next to your name.
Some Eric bots out there is really mad because they said they were gonna verify him or something like that. That's cool. Never heard of that.
No, he is verified. Like when we see it on our chat end, and you guys probably do too, where his name is all in that gray bar. That's like if Scuba were to come in right now, he is verified because he hit 100,000. That is
That's cool.
Eric, man, we need.
There's got to be a way to take advantage of that.
Dan, you deserve more subs. Hey, I appreciate that. I'll be honest and say I agree. So hopefully they come. All right, see, everybody's seeing it there. Eric, I feel like you're holding some cards back. I feel like you're not giving us this full story here. Spill the beans, man.
That's all right.
Yeah, we want to know. Just kidding. No, it's pretty cool though. All right, let's see what we got here, and we'll wait for Eric's response. Whoo, Jared.
All right, this is Jared G. This will be my second time I've tried to grow my beard out and take it seriously. I use all the best products you recommend. My favorites are anything from whiskey and hardtack. I am comfortable with my routine and care learned from the best of you guys. My question is this: I know I'm in the awkward phase of growing about 9 weeks in. I've been letting it go all natural, but my neck beard is growing so much faster than the rest of my face. And I know that you recommended if I go natural with it, do it. Judging by these pictures, will it be able to pan out all at the end with the rest of my face that catches up, or should I cut it down a bit? I'm in the process of growing a year, super dedicated. I started in August, and I have been taking pictures once a week since then to see my progress. If you wanted to use the future video, I got you. I just need advice on what I should or shouldn't be doing. I forgot to mention that I'm trying to grow a longer beard, at least 6 to 8 inches. Once it comes out better, I'll definitely have to ask you guys about the style. Any thoughts you have will be greatly appreciated.
Awesome. Eric chimed back in and said, once upon a time, several years ago, you could verify yourself by proving your identity. Interesting. Well, clearly it worked. So, and Tyler says, how many subs do you have? I will be at 49,000 today or tomorrow. So approaching 49,000, it's going to be a while. I average between 1,000 and 2,000 subs a month. So I think it would be amazing if I hit 100,000 next year, but not likely at the current trajectory. But who knows? All right. Hey, take care, Honda. And I know some of you have to go. Take care, Kevin. Yep, we will get to all the ones here. All right. So let's go ahead and get this one going. This is straight up Maretown. So I'm gonna let you kick this bad boy off.
You know, I the only thing I'm gonna touch with this at all is right here. I think the neck, you do have an extra great ability to grow in the neck. I think it's going back past the ear a little bit. And for the style and the look, that kind of small, that business beard, I think I would just do a clean up right where kind of Dan's showing you.
Now, is he looking to have a business beard or grow out?
I think he said that he wanted his length thinking 3 to 6 or 6 to 8 inches.
So so that's much bigger.
So that might be a different story, but I still feel like there's some room for tidying up.
Yeah. Oh, no apology needed, Jared. We appreciate details. So, Jared, it all depends on your comfort level when you're growing it out. If you're gonna go big, 6 to 8 inches, that's approaching my beard length here. The best way possible to have the best, healthiest, thickest beard is to just let it grow. But as the mayor said, you do have a lot of neck beard growth. This reminds me of Andrew Luck. If you guys remember Andrew Luck growing his beard out. Nothing wrong with it, but the only problem is that chin dips under, right? If you had some more straight hairs coming down here, it would cover it. The mayor is suggesting, hey, let's trim it while you grow. And as it goes along, you'll be able to kind of let that fill back in. Man, it just depends on your journey. If this was me, I would be trimming my neck along the way because I care about those months leading up to it. If you don't really worry about that, the easiest, best way to get to the best beard at 6 to 8 months is just leave it alone. So it really just depends on your comfort level. Love the mustache though. That's
Yeah.
like a mini lazy walrus.
And you remind me of myself trying to get these guys to grow out. Just don't be tempted to touch them. They will fill in, they will get longer, and they will take care of it.
Andrew Luck, yeah, sore subject for Indy fans. He's the one that got away. One that got away. A little bit too early.
Of course, we're Lions fans,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, we feel
don't
you.
feel too bad. Indy.
Right. You can't feel bad at all. You won one. All right, so yeah, that would be the main advice. You got great growth, great coverage. Just depends on the path you want to take to get there. So yeah, absolutely. And so Paul says it looks like he may be. I don't think there's enough on the chin right now to be a big difference with the brushing, with the combing. Normally, I agree with you entirely, and I'm like, yeah, you're just going down and following the face. There is definitely more neck body here than there is chin. So even if I think if we got the beard going out here right now in the direction, it would help, but it's still not going to be even. It's still not going to be that fully balanced beard. It will. It's just going to take several months down the road. We're talking, if you're going for 6 inches right now, you're there. We're talking a good probably 6 months until you start to really see everything kind of coming together. So great beard, great coverage. Just depends on your comfort level.
This is Jason.
Pause. Sorry.
Pause.
He had a question at the buzzer beater here.
Burp, burp, burp.
Do you think I have the face for a long beard? Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness gracious, yes. You have a similar face shape as mine. It seems like you have coverage like my beard. 100%. Yeah, 100%. He said 6 inches. Yeah, 6 to 8 inches is what he's looking to go for.
Jason H. Here's an update on my beard. Last time you recommended heat and to stop using the trimmer on the mustache. I bought a heated brush and have only used scissors to trim my mustache at the lip line. Only a month and a half left till my year. Any advice would be appreciated. The new pics are right after my haircut. I have attached my new and before pics.
All right. Thank you, Jason, for sending in. All right, here we go. So here is and I just simply put in there the current pictures. I didn't include the before ones, just so we can see the beard. And the beard before was just a little bit more bunched up, like we often see on the before beards here. And it looks great, Jason. I love the texture, love the styling. I am going to offer one bit of advice and then kick it to the mayor. I would love to see a little trim on the side. I think this line right here is going to make everything come together in a really, really nice way. It seems like once you straightened it out, that outside of the beard went a little bit longer than the body of the beard, and that's just going to be very crispy, very clean, and it's a very simple trim right here. Right going down the side.
I think you said there's a month and a half till your year. I agree. Go ahead and leave it till then, and then for me, it would be a little bit of this. I would just go like that. Could do the clippers too, but I would hit scissors. But it's just that same thing. I was going to say the exact. I totally was going to say it before you said it. You didn't just steal it.
No.
But it just give yourself that intentional line going up the jaw, lower than the jaw, but up it. It's going to look amazing.
Yeah, it's going
It
to
already
give
looks
you.
amazing.
It's going to give you that God of War, that Kratos line, and it fits your hairstyle. It fits your face shape. Everything super well. Jason, you were meant to have a beard. Great color, great texture. Fantastic beard, man. Fantastic beard.
It does kind of have the Hagrid vibe.
Yeah?
Like it reminds him. Somebody said, Ali said, reminds him of the actor that plays Hagrid.
With a much better beard, though.
Yeah.
Much better
Hagrid,
beard. Yeah, we gotta put that on there.
He needed some help.
Yeah. All right. Now, we don't have the most time in the world, but if there's a question about your styling, about something beard related that's really been burning a hole in your brain, let us know, and we'll take some of those questions, even though we've been, I think, doing a pretty good job of working them in throughout the stream. But yeah, let us know. Sorry, Eric. Sorry, I apologize. It was not 1 subscriber, it was 5. To make it up for you, if I'm not already, I'll make sure I make it 6, okay? So thank you. Well played. That is funny. I know I shouldn't be of things like that, but I am super jealous of that check. It's been driving me crazy. So now that we know an answer, I'm good. That
makes sense. I believe that.
I believe it too.
It's verified what it means kind of has changed more so than just OG.
Yeah. You want to hit that one, Mayor?
All right. What is the best temperature to use on heated brushes? It just depends on your type of hair. For me, I tend to do like a 320 on most of the sides, and
Same.
then if I get a crease, I might do 340 or even 360 to set on there a little bit and get these little mask dips or whatever out.
Same. I approach my heat at 320 every single time for my mustache and my sideburns. I do have a video on the safe ranges of heat for your beard. General rule of thumb is what I call the year rule. You don't want to go above 365, and some people can handle it, most can't, but the absolute line that you do not cross is 420 degrees. There is no beard, no hair that can handle 420 degrees of heat. But I do recommend sticking under 365. Like the mayor said, 360 is what a lot of them go up to because they know that rule. So yeah, great question. 320 seems to be a really good number for most people. Oil applied to a damp beard? Correct. All beard products should be applied to a damp beard to, number one, lock in the moisture. Number two, help spread out the product. I got to send in a mustache question, but I'd have to have video. Can I send that in? Of course, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And we did have somebody ask a bit ago, how do you send in to be featured on the show?
beardadvicelive@gmail.com. Send us in if it's a traditional submission, just a couple pictures, details about what your routine is, and also what's the problem. What do you need? What do you need help with? What are you looking for advice on?
Yep. Absolutely.
And sometimes you don't have a problem. You just want an opinion. Or what do we think looks good with that? We are totally down for that too.
Yeah, and it is pinned on the top comment that you can see in the chat. So just click that email and let us know. And we'll get back to you likely early next week to let you know that you're on the show. Question, guys. If I'm grandma beard, if I'm washing it when... Okay.
I tried to put that one. I can't even.
I don't know what you're asking there, Peter. I'm trying to put them together, but I don't gotcha. Honestly, I wish I knew how I did it. I recall hearing something several years ago. Interesting. Yeah, I don't, because I've been on YouTube for over 3.5 years now, so not sure. As far as a creator, I was watching for much longer than that. Why are more companies not using bacon scents in their beard? You got to take that up with the companies. Butter twice a day might be too much. I put a small amount of butter in the AM and shower at night. Can I still? Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of guys. Just for me, it's too much. I just don't like that much solid product in my beard, especially if there's wax in it. Does the beard grow slower in the winter months compared to the summer? Yep. So once again, drink. I do have a video on that. Your beard grows more with your increased activity level. The more active you are, the more testosterone and converting to DHT that you have. And most guys are more active during the summer. Things like vitamin D from the sun helps out with your growth. All that stuff plays the part. So generally speaking, because of our lifestyle, your beard does grow slower in the winter. Unless you're like somebody that is on a really rigid workout schedule, then probably not. Dan, your beard size can tell the weight, and I hope I don't see it. Dancy, a beard, your size, can you tell the weight of it? Oh, I have no idea, no. I don't think it weighs much. I don't think it's probably measurable. I wouldn't think.
I mean, I'm sure
Ounces?
if you took it all off, you put it on a digital scale, you get something.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be worth taking it all off.
No. What's the best way to train hair that is growing straight up to start growing down?
Just keep brushing it using your oil, and that's about it. Right?
Heat. So yeah, the best way, so if it's starting to grow up then go down, is heat.
I always say like that. Training is over time. Heat is it kind of goes away. Like, so it's more of a styling tool.
Well, so does training though.
True.
Yeah, heat is like training on steroids. So nothing is permanent. You're not going to fight nature, but brushing,
you know me,
combing.
I don't like talking about heated brushes.
Right. We used to have guys that made a drinking game out of it.
That was about all I recommended. Yep.
Hey, Dan, it's my first winter beard. What viscosity is better? So it doesn't have to do so much with the temperature, but it has to do with the dryness. Generally speaking, drier temperatures like to have thicker oils. Humid temperatures like to have thinner oils. So a lot of guys go a little bit thicker during the winter months because of the dryness. Dan and Mary, I keep a shorter beard, and even when I brush my hairs down, they keep fraying up, and I use butter only at night and such, but when I wake up and shower, I usually use oil. Should I start balm?
To control the hair, that might be something we're trying. Balm is going to have a higher wax, and it's more like a styling tool for your beard. Other thing would be just to spray and get some moisture in and make sure you're using enough of it as you're applying those products to get the most control out of them.
Yeah, give it a shot, man. It cannot hurt. Balm is good for your beard overall. So let us know how it goes, Jeff. If you apply scented beard oil, do you apply unscented butter after? I like to use matching ones. If I do use an unscented butter, I like to put a couple drops of the oil in my hand to bring that scent back to life. How about you?
I guess that's a great idea. I never really thought of it. I've never really kind of worried about that or tried it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So I found a 6.5 ounce bottle of castor oil for $2 in the laxative section. It says cold pressed, and I don't see other ingredients. It just comes down to quality. I will say you almost always get what you pay for. I would not imagine that is the best quality of castor oil. Just because it's cold pressed doesn't mean it came from a good source. Doesn't mean that the imperfections and all that stuff are removed. Try it. See how it works, but
in a small area on your beard, in the behind area. Just to make sure. I don't think that would be anything. That's an interesting question, though.
Generally
we're not
speaking,
gonna stamp that one as safe.
Yeah, generally speaking, you get what you pay for. Have either of you or the mayor experimented with making your own homebrew oil? Brian, I do have a DIY video where I do make my home oil. So just look up Dancy Bearded DIY beard oil.
And I have not.
Yeah. I think we both love to appreciate the creators that are so good at this, and we see the different avenues like Artius. They only use essential oils. They have a thick blend, a thin blend. There's so many great people doing this.
Our end of it is, and it's kind of great, but we get to enjoy the product and kind of really narrow in on the differences from the end product versus the process.
Yeah. All right. See you, Regan. Question. My underbeard chin grows to the right and then suddenly changes to the left, creating a bulge. Thoughts on how I fix this? It's going to be a consistent heat routine. I know that sounds like the answer to a lot of things, but here's the mantra that really makes sense, and it works for everybody if you find the right way. Heat plus tension equals direction. If you want to control the direction of your beard, it's about applying heat and having tension. A lot of people miss that. I have a video about slowing down and really kind of being purposeful with that.
My guess is that the change to the left is going to be more of something you're doing, the way you're sleeping. Because it's not, the root direction is going to cause it to go to the right, like you're saying. But for it to go back a direction, it's more like a crease probably from some kind of a habit, a lifestyle thing.
Do you have any tips for any good beard oils outside of the U.S.? 7 potions, and then normally you can get Honest Amish in most countries. So those would be usually our 2 biggest ones. You mentioned rice bran oil. Yep. I don't know about the potency. I don't remember back on. I have linked several studies. So Brian, I would go back in those videos and check that out. I think I have a video dedicated to rice bran oil, but I don't know what potency where that line is. So I'm not sure on that one. Okay, and then a couple others. And guys, if we missed them, again, apologies as always here. Is there any, with a few different beard washes during the month? Yes, definitely. There's a benefit to cross-training your beard. Just look up on YouTube, Dancy Bearded Beard Plateau, or our man and really good friend Doug is going to link it in the chat, and it'll explain the benefits of that. Damp beard with butter? Yes, damp beard with butter. My mustache is getting annoying. I'm at 2.5 months of growth, but as I talk or chew, I see food fall down in my mouth. I keep having to move back to the side. So Jordan, I would recommend trying a lazy walrus, and that's essentially taking the heat and sweeping your mustache off of your mouth. My mustache is really big right now. It's bigger than I've had it for a long time. So you can work it. It's not the easiest. I cannot eat certain foods the way I used to. You just kind of have to adjust and get used to it. Again, I do have a video if you look up how to eat with a mustache. There is a video on there. Or keep it shorter. Mayor trims his down. Is that about what does it for you when it starts to interfere?
No.
No?
No, I eat a lot more things with forks and cut them up now. The reason I just try the last trim I got, which is my last before No Shave November, was just kind of just trying something different style. I'm just learning and what I like and how I like the look.
Yeah, cool.
Just messing around.
Yeah. Mark, I don't know. I don't have, off the top of my head, I don't have any information on that. Dan Mayer, have you guys ever? Oh yeah, we got that one. Yep. So yeah, check out the Dan DIY video, and you got it. All right, see you, Caleb. All right, Dan, I'm debating on 2 oils to try. I know they're different altogether, but I figured I'd ask. Should I try Nitro from Beard Octane or your collab with Fable? That's tough. Truly, if you want a thicker oil, go with Fable. If you want a thinner oil, go with Beard Octane.
Very different scents.
Very, very different scents, very different feel. They are about on the 2 ends of the spectrum. So, yeah. Should my mustache be the same length across the lips as the end of the mustache? I prefer that, yes. I do not like when guys have short over their lip and then it like gets bigger on the outside. I think that's a really bad look for a mustache, but that's just my preference. The mayor's is uniform across like mine.
I agree.
You know what I'm talking about when it goes long on the side. So Oliver, yes, I would say try to keep it uniform across the lip. Dan, are they? No. So no, they're. I don't think the products on Beauty and the Beard are dishwasher safe.
Hand wash.
Yeah. I have not yet, Truck. It's on my list. I will. I just have a long list of things. So it is on the list, though. What about the black seed oil from Bahawat that people don't like? It's just got a very pungent, kind of natural, spicy smell to it. How would you describe the Bahawat black seed oil scent?
It has just a like a grabs you, like it's just a noticeable scent.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I personally like it.
I love it.
But it does
genuinely.
it does impact every scent that
every single one.
You know, it's in there.
Yep, absolutely. Well said. I love it though.
It gives it an exotic. To me, it's exotic.
It's Mediterranean.
Yeah.
It's where it comes from. My favorite of theirs is Citrus Zen, which is kind of light. Then the next most used is probably their unscented because I just love that smell. Can your beard get too big for a heated brush? Yes, absolutely. At a point, you want to start using that heated brush, Brian, at about your size beard to target certain areas, and then use a blow dryer for your overall beard. But definitely, there's thickness where, using in layers because it doesn't go through all the way, for sure. Have you tried using Long Island beard wash? Nope, I have not. Hey, Copper Johns, welcome on in. If I wait 5 minutes after oil, my beard is dry before butter. Should I re-wet the beard? Personal preference there. If I'm putting on butter, I do want my beard damp because if I don't, butter like grabs the beard and starts pulling and I don't want that. So ultimately, you do want a damp beard to help spread out the product. So awesome. All right, guys, if we miss some at the end, I apologize, but what's the thickest oil we know? It's not know of. I can give you the actual factual answer. I think the mayor knows too. Thickest oil in the beard game?
Ardius.
Ardius Man is number 1. There's nothing as thick as Ardius. I don't think anything could be any more.
But then Fable would be probably next.
Yeah, Fable would be next in line. Yep, absolutely. Pungent like musk? No. It's pungent like an exotic
pepper or
yeah.
Just it has a great exotic or different scent.
Yep.
All right, this is Brecken F. I'm 18 years old, and I decided to grow my first beard over the summer after I graduated high school. I grew the beard for 3 months with no trimming at all, and just let it do its thing. After the 3 months were over, I felt that I needed to trim the beard down to a reasonable length and clean length. After about 2 months with my current beard length, I was hoping to grow a longer beard style of sort. The problems I'm currently having is the encouragement to grow for another few months to achieve my goal, as well as debating on whether to trim or not. I get discouraged easily and give up too early before I'm able to see the true potential. Any advice or thoughts you could give would help out. How would is he one of the youngest we've ever had?
We've had a 17 and 18-year-old, so yeah, you're right there, Brecken, with some of the youngest. And he says, I get discouraged easily and give up before I can see the true potential. So it is confirmed. You are 18 years old. I think that's pretty much all of us at 18. Yeah. I think it's you doubt yourself. You're insecure. You're really. It's easy to give up on different things. We've all been there, Brecken. Don't worry about that at all. But essentially, he's saying, I want to go a little bit longer. What do you think? All right. What do you think here, Mayor? Let's get with Brecken here. Give your thoughts, your initial takeaway. 18 years old.
I get a little of the Justin Timberlake vibe on like the front on. I think keep going. I mean, for 18, you're doing really, really well. Nobody's gonna look at your underbeard pat like it looks a little thin from that view, but nobody sees that. I think it's a great look. I would just keep going. There's no reason I see at all to adjust or trim anything, truly.
Yeah, absolutely. And Josh says, not a bad look for 18. And hey, guys, if we could give a special welcome to Christian. Christian is actually the director of marketing for StreamYard, who we use to do all of our live streams. So Christian was super helpful for me today, and I've learned a lot from him. He didn't probably even know that over the last several months from different videos and live streams. So Christian, I'm so happy that you're able to come check out the stream, my man. I appreciate it. Welcome to Beard Advice Live. Beard Advice Live. Okay. So everybody's saying, yeah, for 18, man, you are looking great. Let it grow. 18 looks good. Keep going. Guys, keep putting those comments in the chat. You don't know how big of a difference that could make with this beard journey, especially at his age here. So we got that. He wants to go for a couple more months. Is there anything you would do right now other than let it grow?
If he wants to go a couple more months, then yeah, I would clean up the neckline because it's not going to make too much of a difference. I think that there's some scruffy. It looks like maybe a one-time you trimmed it kind of thing.
Yeah.
I would consider that. And then there's some maybe just a evening out the mustache.
Agreed entirely. Brecken, this line right here, let's go ahead and clean up that neckline. What you're going to want to use there would be the simple clippers. Just take your Brio, just take your wall clippers, whatever you have, clean up. You don't need to shave or do anything like that. And then I agree with the mayor. We're gonna get some scissors. And I think yours is even better than that one. So get some scissors along that lip line. It looks really good, man. I will say though, you are now approaching the territory of heated brush land.
Mm-hmm.
You are getting to the point where your curly, kind of natural textured hair is gonna need to be tamed a little bit.
It will benefit, and it'll give you some more just power in the game.
Yes. So my advice would be to look at some of the Aberlite options. We do have the Mayor's affiliate link in the description, and make sure you're using some oil. You're in the butter world now as well. You want to start getting that going in there. But yeah, man, your mustache is absolutely killer in the making. Same with the beard. And one thing I want to point out real quickly here is the different colors. Do you see the like orange and red worked in with that brunette? Dude, you're gonna absolutely crush it. That's more beard than I would say literally 99% of 18-year-olds have.
And that heated brush is gonna make that color pop even more because it just kind of straightens it out and you can see the natural transitions.
Yeah, yeah, this is a pointer, Eric. It is here. I don't know if you guys have cats. I'm sorry if they're attacking the screen right now. Let's get them over. So thank you, Brecken, for sending in, man. Great start. If you can give us an update once you clean up that neckline, clean up that mustache, and then especially if you get a heated brush, please send back in. We would love to see your progress.
All right, this is Kevin Yu. I'm 38 years old and started growing a full beard a little over 5 weeks ago. I should say that I started with a mustache and goatee and did not trim it down before I started growing out the rest of my beard. Where I would like some advice, and that was completely written correctly, guys, is in regards to what I should do about the hair on my chin, which is probably more than an inch in length ahead of the rest of my beard and is now getting long enough that it's hard to control with beard balm during the day. I'm going for more of a business beard, probably no more than 2 to 3 inches, as I do work in an office setting. This is my first full beard, so I'm not sure if I should just trim flyaways, use a heated brush to train the hair, or if so, how I could do that, how I could best do that. The included pictures are with just oil and no other products. Any advice on that or other grooming tips you could offer would be great.
All right. And a couple quick questions here. We had Cam said, what heated brush would you recommend? We love... right here, El Archimundo says the Kushel Bar. Kushel Bar is fantastic. We love Aberlite. We both use the Aberlite Pro on a daily basis, but what's your Aberlite Go? Is
the
that the
Aberlite
other one you
Go
like?
is the battery power. We actually can save you 10% with Mayor 10 at Aberlite. That's in the description too. Yep. We just we like Aberlite because, and that includes the Pro and Go models, and they have many others too. They have not let us down. I went from Kushel Bar after a couple years of using that to the Aberlite. I found it to be faster. It would heat up faster and just kind of style faster for me.
Yep. But Kushel Bar never let us down either.
Nope.
They never had problems with the battery or the quality. That's a fantastic product. Dan, you said I hate pumpkin. If Mountain Dew were to release a pumpkin dew, would you attempt it? No, it would not be allowed in my house. That sounds
You see it
absolutely.
be like all orange and stuff?
Yeah. Oh, I'm surprised they haven't, but that sounds disgusting. So no.
Something should not be pumpkin spiced.
Right. All right, 38 years old. Let's break it down here. Again, this is the mayor's world. Go ahead. Do you need to pop back to the writing?
No,
Are you good? Okay.
I think you were just asking for style and techniques. I would love to see. I think it sounds like you want to stick with a wrap. You've got like a wrap beard, but you've got the length right here that you could start getting that heated brush in and start bringing that chin out a little bit. You might find that you want to do a little bit of a trim once you do that. I'm guessing there's a lot of hair there. But heated brush, definitely. The mustache, you could get that trained better. That would be my biggest recommendation.
Yeah, I agree entirely. And I don't know if it was mentioned or brought up in here, but I would say let's give a chance for some bald and bearded, man. I say go for it all. You have a very symmetrical, very nicely shaped head as compared to me where I do not. I'm hoping it'll like work itself out over age. But I would love to see you take that bad boy down all the way. And I would say, and I don't know if I've ever recommended this, I want to see you go full blown like razor head shaver and take that off there. Your beard is so dark and so thick. I think that having that bald and bearded would just complement it really well.
And you asked about flyaways too, and we always would recommend to not go chasing it. Don't go chasing flyaways.
Don't go chasing flyaways.
Yeah. Tomorrow they're gonna be part of the beard again, and that really has to do with humidity and moisture and just making sure you get enough oil there. But give it a couple days before you cut one down because it will eventually lay down.
Yeah, absolutely. But great beard, man. Doing really well. All right, so guys, I will throw that link in the chat for the Artiest Man giveaways as we go through. Hey, what is up, Mr. Rob, who is now bald and bearded? Like Fergie and Jesus? Thank you. I don't know if you're referring to both of us.
I'll be Fergie.
Okay, I'll be Jesus, so that'll work. All right, and Brian Bonds, if you're watching, we never got that soundtrack for the Don't Go Chasing Flyaways.
It's never too late though.
I got the Cushion Bar Pros. Nice, Brian. That's fantastic, man. Love it. You will. You'll dial that bad boy in.
All right, this is Wayne O. I've been growing my beard for about 2 years, and my beard has stopped growing. I've just recently I've been taking biotin and using Anastomish beard oil. I use Holy Beard's beard butter at night. I'm trying to grow my beard to about 10 inches. Hopefully, you can give me some tips to get there.
Okay, trying to go to 10 inches. Been growing his beard out for about two years, and he thinks it's stopped growing. Okay, let's take a look. All right, boom, Wayne. That's a big beard, man. That is definitely a dense, thick 2-year beard. I hate to refer back to this, but I think I have a video for you. I don't think your beard has stopped growing. I think it's just probably a perspective thing. The law of proportionality, meaning the longer it gets, the less you notice it. Your beard is doing great, man. You said that you are trying to get to 10 inches. Just keep going. There's nothing other than healthy habits. Make sure you're following this channel, drinking enough water, getting your protein, all that stuff. That's essentially the healthier you are, the healthier your beard's going to be.
Not really any styling tips, nothing like that. You got that thick, dense beard. You're beyond the heated brush, I think, for styling and things like that. So, yeah, that's kind of out of my wheelhouse. But I would think that, like you say often, we are our own worst critic. And I think you're kind of dialing into little nuances and things, and enjoy the ride and reflect upon the great big beard you already got.
Yeah, I would say if they're not knowing any other details, I would say the most likely guess is that you're not drinking enough water. I think that could make a huge difference if you're drinking. You look like, I would guess, a similar stature to me. I have no idea why I'm guessing that. That's just what I'm throwing out there with the facial structure. You want to make sure you're drinking a good amount. A gallon of water a day is what you should be shooting for. And if you guys are not reaching a gallon a day or you're struggling, shame on you. My wife, Sam C., who is much smaller than most of us men on this stream right now, she does a gallon a day every day right now. So you can do it. And she never has before about a month and a half ago. You just have to be purposeful and intentional about it, really structure and regiment it out throughout the day. You can do it. You just got to make those changes. But yes, very, very thick beard. Keep the healthy habits up and you're doing great, man. I think it fits your style really, really well. And to note from the video today, I did say one of the hairstyles that you can pull off is long hair, but you just want to make sure you get that texture change. Notice how his hair is pulled back. That changes the texture and does a really, really good job. What about half your weight in ounces? Yep, that is the general rule. A gallon is easy to measure, so oftentimes that's what I go with. But the really specific rule would be take your weight, your pounds, and then drink half of that in ounces. For me, it's close to a gallon. Yep. All right. Yeah, water can be boring. That is true. That is true, Nick. You do have a point there, but it's worth it.
All right, this is Sebastian M. I don't know what to do with my side beard. Should I shave it off, have some stubble, or grow longer, as I have now with my goatee? And maybe some advice on the hair line at my ears.
All right. So this is our brothers from over across the pond there. They've been on many streams, flex streams and everything. Sebastian's at a crossroad. He has the shorter beard here, obviously the kind of goatee in the front. And guys, girls in the chat, what does he do with this side portion? Do we shave it? Do we buzz it down shorter? Hey, Ardius Man, shout out to you guys. Thank you for all the giveaways tonight. Everybody throw a little kind message to Ardius Man. And then also let us know what do you think on this one? Buzz it, let it grow, shave it. You want to go? Want me to roll?
All I can keep thinking, I'm just going to go with what my initial thought was, and that is I love the way it looks, and I don't want to mess with it. I like that look. I like that texture. You got to, it's like the front beard, but you can, like the side the way it is says I could be full if I wanted to, but this is the style that I'm intentionally taking. I like it.
Yeah, so for me, Sebastian, I have two options for you, and they're very different options. Option number one is to take clippers and buzz it down short, not shave. Right. We want some color, we want some texture there, but buzz it down short so we can have that color I think that the mayor was talking about. The second way would be what everybody is saying in the chat right now, and let it grow. But if you let it grow, I do think you're gonna need to trim down the beard so it can at least partially catch up to it. I do not think it will be a good look to have this growing out and kind of going through some growing pains.
It's gonna get worse before it gets better.
While your beard is very long. So if you do want to grow it out and intentionally go for a beard as compared to a goatee, I do think you need to trim off some length on the front. And again, that's just my perspective. Others will disagree, and that's okay. You asked, so I'm giving my feedback. We have feedback in the chat. But I do think that, and we have some people agreeing with me here with Chris. Either way, if you're asking me right now, Dan, man to man, what should I do? My advice would be to take some buzzers and go short stubble on the side. Because I love the look. I love that shape of that goatee front. And I do want some of the color, some of the texture on the side. But right now, it's getting a little bit too thick to kind of maintain where it's at. You got to make a choice one way or the other. And I think you can go either way on those ones. Hey, Ash, welcome on in. I hope you had a good stream before us. All right, it is. Joe, I agree, man. Truly a tough situation. I could see it going either way. Thank you, guys. A lot of people are agreeing on this one. Don't want to have a disconnected look. I agree. And that's where that one's coming. Grow the sides. And it will take some time. If you're going to go full beard, I know that you have the ability. I've seen your brother's genes and genetics. You have those same ones. So you got to go for one or the other. Leave it and kind of buzz down a little bit or trim the front as it goes through. Good problems to have. Options are a good thing. So thank you for sending in. I know you'll watch this in the future because you're probably sleeping right now, as you should be. But let us know what you do. Send us an update. And I think this is going to be really cool to follow the journey and see what you have. Seriously appreciate you sending in this really nice, unique entry. Okay.
All right, this is Aaron M. I used to rock a short, tight beard, but I decided a few months ago to just let it go. The wife is complaining about it being too bushy. I told her that I thought I was waiting a year. I told her that I thought I was waiting a year to do anything. What are your thoughts on, and advice on moving forward. Thanks for reference. Pictures are freshly showered with oil and balm.
Okay. And I know a lot of you can relate to that. I think even the mayor has had, even recently, like, hey, the beard's, I think, done really well, but hey, the beard's looking a little bit bushy, right? Have you gotten those comments? So I think a lot of guys can relate to this one on Aaron. Okay. So, and I like how he said, I thought I was waiting a year to do anything, but he's starting to get comments. Okay. And then again, oh yeah, what was his last feedback? This is with oil and balm.
Right.
So Aaron, if you're in the chat, you did not say, and you knew this is probably coming, especially people in the chat, you did not say anything about heat. Are you using a blow dryer? Are you using a heated brush? Is there anything going on with heat there? Because if there is no heat, look at everybody in the chat. Yeah, the answer is extremely simple. Your beard is going to lend it to heat so
I think
easily.
He's at heated brush length, but flirting with blowout, depending on how it works for him.
Yeah.
With the gray beard, though, would that be more likely heated brush? So it's like, I
don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
I know Brian is a huge blowout.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. You're right at that teetering point. If it was me, if you have a blow dryer already, right? Your wife has a blow dryer, try that, of course, right? See what it does.
I've only used the brush once. So I think it's about getting back and going revisiting. If it's bushy, that's exactly what you get with the heated brush.
Yep.
Is you get to bring it in a little bit and flatten it a little more to your face.
And if you didn't like how it turned out before, you need to try different methods. I'm going to make a video on this soon. It's at the top of my list because so many guys get discouraged when they try something. You're gonna take days and weeks to dial it in. You're still making adjustments. Years later, the mayor's 2.5 years in and still adjusting things. You gotta try different methods. You gotta be loose. The best way to do that is on days where you're not on a date, when you're not going out and you have a chance, it's Sunday football and you want to relax around the house, try something new. Try a different technique. So yes, if you've only used heat once, you can make the wife happier than ever with the styling by using some heat. Very, very simple. Tried, true, and tested. Yeah, man, you're definitely good there. I think the blow dry and round brush on this one, and that's a good call too. The gray beards love the round brush with the blow dryer, Greg Brzezinski kind of style. So that's a really good call, Steven. I probably agree with you on that one is the way to go. And then maybe target the sideburns and the mustache with the heated brush. Could be a really good method. There's always a balance, right? There's always a kind of game you can play with going both ways there. So cool. Thank you for sending in. I do really, really appreciate that. Okay. What else do we have here? Boom! Giveaway time. I'm going to put a link in the chat. The mayor's going to break down one more time what we're giving away and any details with this.
This is the featured scent for our Commands Corner Facebook group. If you're not a member, please consider joining. Please do answer the questions that we ask.
But if I'm interested in Ardius Man, is there any reason I should join the Facebook group?
Yeah, because we can get you a sweeter deal than you can find anywhere else right now with Ardius Man. You just have to join the group and
group exclusive discount code.
Check out the announcements within that group, and you'll find that code. All right, so Autumn Spice is our featured scent this month, and the winner, the two previous, and this one is going to be oil, butter, wash, and conditioner, all in that scent, $70 worth of beard products sent to you free from Ardius Man.
Awesome. So if you see your name on the screen, just leave a comment to claim your prize, and that's all you have to do. You don't have to reach out to them. We just ask that you have a little bit of patience because it could take a week or two with Ardius. They've got a lot of parts moving around and stuff going on. So please, if you see your name, drop a comment, and then once we see somebody claim their victory, let's give them a congratulations. Andrew Newell. That we got there? Newell?
I'm thinking.
All right. And I'm going to be fancy. Andrew Newell. No, that's not probably right. But Andrew, come on down.
Yes, Ardius Man is in Ohio.
They are.
Columbus area.
And we don't try to hold that against them. It is what it is, you know. What are you going to do?
You guys, they probably don't even know. Most people don't even know there's like a rivalry, not just universities, but also just the states themselves.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So how to get entered? Well, there is a link that I just posted in the chat, and there's a link that's in the description. But we are looking for Andrew. I have not seen him yet. You seen Andrew?
I have
Andrew
not.
at all? All right, so Andrew, if you're in the chat, drop a comment, and hopefully we can keep our perfect streak going right now. But I do not see him yet here.
Throw up 10 seconds left.
We'll give him a little bit
more,
just because of
the
just the slow chat and stuff here. So guys, if he does not show, don't go anywhere because we do a re-roll. Oh, Jesse's throwing the OH at us. So I had an eventful memory. I was young and dumb in college and probably had a little liquid courage. And I went to U of M, but I spent most of my weekends at Michigan State. I decided one weekend when Michigan State was hosting Ohio State to go to the game in all Michigan gear. So our two biggest rivals I went to, and that was not an enjoyable experience for me.
What?
I was dumb. I was trying to impress girls. I thought I was tough.
You did get a lot of looks.
Yeah, I thought I was tough, but
that's the difference between looks and good looks.
Right. I got a lot of looks. Not a lot of good looks. All right, guys, we're going to give him a countdown. I did live, I had a lot of popcorn and pop thrown at me. We're going to give it 3, 2, 1. And then if we don't see, you got about a 7-second delay on StreamYard. And then other than that, we're going to re-roll. I have a feeling he's not in here right now. Once it goes away, it is away.
The Jamaican horn signals the end.
Okay, that'll do it. But that is a true story. And it was full out Michigan gear. I had a full out like Adidas. This was back before they were Jordan. I had a full out Adidas like tracksuit on.
Good to see you
Michigan.
On this. And one young buck seems to have gotten it all wrong tonight here, Al.
Yeah, we had a house, 607 Grove Street actually, and it was all the girls I went to high school with lived in a house together. And so I was like, yeah, I'm super cool, tough guy. Not so tough. Not so tough. All right, we have a re-roll. Ryan Anderson, are you in here? I've seen him all night long, so he should be here. When did you last trim or shape your beard? Whenever my last video was posted, so like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think I did.
For me, it was last week.
Okay. The mayor's expression after hitting that button twice.
Oh, I'll have to go back and look at that one.
I didn't even notice either. All right, do we have Ryan? If we don't have Ryan, this is bad. No logo on that shirt. I do have a logo. It's just in the same color as the shirt, Alan. So, yep. Hey, Ryan, you have won. Everybody throw a congrats in the chat for Ryan. Artius, man, we will get these over to you. Mayor, I shared this this document with our email. So if you want to pass those on to Artius, man, then we should be good there. Oh, man. Congratulations, Ryan. I believe I know where we are at, but let's just go ahead and verify real quickly here. Will we ever get a full CGI video of Dan? No. Nope. That's not going to happen.
Production was canceled on that.
Yeah, we lost COVID, supply chain management.
Panama Canal.
Yeah. That big part. Remember that sea? Was it the Red Sea that had the problem where the boat went across?
Way back when.
Yeah. That's all, folks. Hey, man, fantastic show tonight. What diversity in the beards, the advice that we were looking for. We learned something about Eric Bates tonight. We had Artius come in. We had Christian come in. So very, very cool show. And I just want to say, I appreciate you guys all being here, first and foremost. But above that, I appreciate the feedback and responses you guys give. Whether it's
support for each other.
Yeah, right? It's encouraging and it's helpful. I really take pride in this kind of culture we've created here, and we, meaning the all of us, where we can give advice knowing it's coming from a good place, and it's not gonna be able to go through and get somebody, like we know that it's all gonna help. So thank you guys to everyone that's added to that community, and thank you to anybody even that just sits back and watches. There's some people that probably don't feel comfortable giving advice. We value you watching. We value you taking in that information. And yeah, another great Wednesday night. Thank you, Artius, for doing those giveaways. And they are the feature of the Facebook group. You can learn a lot about them with the mayor's videos in the Facebook group, only found on our group.
Yeah, it's my pleasure to get to do that. What a great job.
Yeah, it's super cool. All right. Any last things, Mayor, at all? Oh, how about touch on the live stream real quick for what we can say, especially since Ardius is in here.
Our live stream is on October 29th. We just strongly encourage you. We're going to be there with Ardius Man live. We're going to learn a little bit about their company, how they came to be, and we're going to talk, and who knows what's going to happen. We would love for you to join us.
Yeah. And Tank, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, I will be at the Reptorium filming, and I will actually be on his live podcast, which is at 5 p.m. Eastern. So I'll be posting all the links in the world over there. So not this Saturday, but the following, which is the 30th, right? That's the day after.
You taking the kids with you?
So it would be Maddox if I do.
It's tough.
I'm back and forth.
On camera.
Right. I'm back and forth on that because he would love it. It would be an amazing thing. He is the most well-behaved child in the entire world. But I don't know if it's situationally right. So I don't know yet. I might, because I think it might be like his greatest memory of all time. So yes. I want to give a quick update before this is over, and thank you again for the advice for my line cook. He is currently confidently rocking an awesome mustache. Okay. That sounds like a compromise. We'll take that. We'll take that. And Casey says it's the first time watching. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Every single Wednesday, we will be here live. And if you don't know, I'm also live by myself on Monday nights. And again, we will be here. We know you guys have different things going on in life, but we always appreciate it when you are here.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Which channel is it, Mayor? So the Mayor is only found on our Facebook group and this channel, of course.
Right.
He has videos all throughout. But our Facebook group, which is?
Command's Corner, the bearded community on Facebook. 6,000 members and growing.
Check it out, guys. And yeah, the Mayor has all sorts of videos and posts on there. So awesome stuff, guys. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you guys for everything. Send in pictures to be featured next week. We need you guys. We want you guys. Make it happen, all right? Thank you, everybody. Have an awesome evening. See you on Friday for a review video. Kind of. It's a big video. I'll just say that on Friday. Something I do every year. So check that out, guys. Thank you. Stay bearded, stay positive, and keep the advice flowing.